Yeah, dream on， 我先把梦想背上，选择好的号码，把它刻在背上。总冠军的宝座还没打算退让，来为够了海，为跟世界对抗。I say dream on， 我先把梦想背上，选择好的号码，把它刻在背上。
好，
总冠军的宝座还没打算退让，来为够了
好吧
海，为跟世界对抗。
OK 啊，OK Action。好，欢迎大家收听由中信兄弟、中信特攻、中信非牟利共同制作的 Podcast 节目《兄弟你来说》。每周三的职称是特攻，我是今天的主持人特攻小编 Weber。那今天这一集蛮特别的，我们要来邀请到的是过往从来没有邀请过的类型的人，虽然每天都跟他见面，
没错。
那因为这一集的来宾比较特别，所以我们邀请到的是我们特攻的翻译小郭。
嗨，大家好，我是小郭。
好，小郭来用你的方式来介绍今天这位来宾好了。
那从现在开始就转英文模式这样子，
也可以。
All right, so we're happy to have our greatest teammates ever, Christian Kraina, KK.
Hi guys.
Welcome, Mr. Floater.
Sure.
Mr. Floater.
Okay, so Chris, could you show us some Chinese?
Yeah, your self-introduction or something.
我是 KK， 我来自克罗埃西亚。
That's outstanding.
我说一点点中文。And I know a lot of curses, but I'm not gonna.
No, not here.
I'm not gonna say those yet.
So first of all, I want to know that why you choose basketball, because we all know that Europe maybe a lot of people were playing soccer.
Yeah.
So why you choose basketball first?
Croatia is a soccer country. We were second in the world a few years ago in the World Cup.
Oh.
But I chose basketball. My mom and my dad, they played when they were younger. My dad played on a junior national team, actually. So then from the young age, you know, that's the first sport that I started playing. And yeah, just kept going. My dad is also like 2 meters, he's 202. My mom is 185.
Wow.
Yes.
202.
My dad is 202 and my mom is 185.
Wow.
So they were expecting me to be also tall, you know, so soccer didn't make sense.
Do you have any brothers, sisters?
I have a younger brother, yeah. He's even taller than me. He's like 210.
210.
Does he play
basketball?
He's in Croatia right now.
Wow.
Okay,
so
you
probably introduce him to Taiwan and play with you.
Yeah, man. He's got a.
So you play basketball because of your height?
Well, yeah, they played basketball when they were younger. They knew people around the basketball, so they, you know, logically, like the first sport that I'm going to play is try to play basketball. So then I started playing and I liked it and I kept going with it.
Yeah, but I remember you told me that your father was a doctor, right? Could you please talk about him?
202 and he's a doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor. Yeah, emergency.
Great guy, man. He passed away 4 years ago from heart problems. But he was playing, when he was younger, he was playing basketball and water polo.
Okay.
He liked to like dive and swim and yeah. And he studied medicine. He wanted to be a doctor, but his like passion was woodworking. Like he was great with woodworking. And he was, in aviation. Like he was making these little planes from wood. And then he was like competing with them and like actually in bigger planes from like wood and whatever.
Yeah.
And he was competing with those. That was his like hobby and his passion. But when he was younger, they like basically didn't make him, but he like went to study medicine and then finished to become a doctor. He was working ER. He was like, you know, when the emergency goes out in the field, you have a driver, you have a technician, and he was the doctor out of the three.
Because Weber, I remember when last season, at the end of the season, Kiki told me a story about him and his father. His father is a really famous doctor in that town.
Really?
So he knows all the firefighters and the police officers.
Yeah, they know each other. Yeah.
So whatever he does, his father knows. Yes.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
It was, yeah. I got caught by the police one time doing stupid stuff. Anyways,
like yelling on the street or whatever, right?
Yeah, something. We were trying to run from them. We got caught, and I was not worried about the police. I knew that he was gonna come back to my dad and you know, embarrassing my dad, you know, with the police, and because they police and firefighters and ER, they all know each other. They go on the field. So then when I came home, it was.
If I were you, I would tell the police officer, hey, do whatever you want with me. Don't tell my dad.
Yeah, just get it back to my dad. Yeah.
So
it was fun times.
you being a professional basketball player right now, right? So what would your parents thought? You know what I mean?
They liked it. I mean, I came back from we're gonna get to that, but when I came back from the States, I chose to, you know, keep going with basketball and see where it's gonna take me. And it's been, you know, I was in Croatia for a few years, then it took me like outside of Croatia, and then it's ended up being a great choice. I've seen basically the whole world with that choice.
So why you choose to, you know, went to US for your college?
I was 17. I was 17, and at that time I was one coach from Split, from KK Split, from Croatian, one of the biggest clubs in Croatia. He saw me and he wanted to sign me for because it's like at that time when juniors had to sign for like 4 years, they will offer like a 4-year contract. So now we'll have to sign from 17 till 21, till 21, 22, like a contract. And at that time, the club KK Split was not financially in very good state.
Okay.
They owed some money. They were, you know, back to the players. Anyways, and so then he offered me. He was like, I have this offer on one side, and then on the other side, I can send you to the States, because he knows a guy in the States that he's basically like an agent for young talents from Europe, and he brings them to the States. Takes them to like not signs them, but like puts them in a high school, and then so they have a chance to prove themselves through high school and then get a college education, like get a free basic scholarship for all 4 years.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. You know, I was like, my mom's sister, my aunt, is already she was in the United States. She's a dentist in Nashville. So then I decided right then and there, and like in a few hours, I was like, all right, let me go to the States.
Nashville, Tennessee?
Yeah. I was like, let me go to the States. Let's see. That was my senior year of high school. That's the first year I went. And then basically, if that failed, or I didn't, you know, couldn't figure out myself over there, I can always come back and just, you know, it's 1 year. Doesn't do anything here or there. If I lose 1 year in the States, it's still a good experience.
So that's why your accent here
super American, like
super American.
Yeah. I was there for 7 years. So high school 1 year and college 6 years.
But before you went there, do you speak?
I mean,
English?
I spoke.
Did you have
accent?
Like European accent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Like even now when I go to the States, the American speakers, they can hear right away.
They recognize it.
They recognize it right away. And my college teammates like make fun of me even now for some of the words I say. Yeah.
So after you graduate, you came back to Europe and play in the professional league, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to share to us? During maybe the 7 years there, right?
7 years where in college?
In Europe. Yeah.
From.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a specific, like a story. It's 7 years. It's a bunch of. Basically, I came out of college at 24, when my generation of players that was in Europe, they have like from 18 till 24, you have 6 years of professional experience.
Yep.
I come from college at 24 with really a little bit of, what's the professional world of basketball going on. I'm like a rookie.
Older rookie.
Yeah, I'm like a rookie at 24,
Yep.
It's 24, 25 I was, So then from then on, it's basically like learning the ways around basketball, on the court, off the court, what to do, what not to do, how to carry yourself. Then when you get older, when I became better and better, what my role is. You know, it's different roles in different situations. Different teams ask for like different. Somewhere you have to be the main guy. Somewhere you have to be, you know, realize that you're, I don't know, second or third guy. Are you outspoken outside, like to your teammates? Do they need that? Do they don't need that? You know, it's like there's a lot of stuff.
You had that idea when you were 24. That's quite mature.
No. I did not have that idea. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what happens. Like basically, that's the main point. What happens during these 7 years, throughout different situations, different clubs.
Keep learning, right?
Yeah, you just you know, you keep learning, go through injuries. Like I had my first year out of college, I had an ACL.
Yeah.
So then coming back from my ACL again, to then signing to a different team, then I signed for Zadar for 3 years. Then finding myself there with the culture, with the people, they have great fans, and there's a lot of pressure on making playing good and having a good result, because it's one of the best teams in Croatia with a huge history, winning history. So then it's like basically throughout the years you develop, you know, in certain situations you meet people, some are good, some are not good. You see basically you get a lot of experience, life experience, not just, you know, basketball, but like how to handle certain people, how to not handle certain people. It's good stuff.
You mentioned that the ACL. I know that you probably not only have one time, right?
No, I had 3 times.
3 times, right?
Yeah, 3 times. First one is in high school in the States. When I came in, it was like we won the game by 40. And I had a wide open dunk in a fast break, and a guy slammed me on the side when my all my weight was on the left leg, and that was it. And then I signed with the Mount St. Mary's, the college, because all the bigger colleges, like, they were trying to recruit me, like Notre Dame, and I think it was Penn State, and I forgot what else. But they all backed away because of, you know, like injury and what's going to happen. So then Mount St. Mary's, which is like a mid-level, mid-major college, they saw an opportunity in me, you know, like a high-level player, injury, we're going to, you know, fix him up and he's going to be good. And in the end, it was good.
So before you have an ACL, how to say that?
中文吗？
对。就是
那个
十字韧带手术之前，
手术对。
I heard that you are a physical guy on the court.
Like athlete.
Athletes.
What are you trying to say, that I'm not now?
No, because now we can show that you're a floater.
Yeah. I can still jump. I mean, I did a windmill in practice the other day. But no, yeah, when I was younger, I was shooting threes and dunking.
Wow.
That was all I did. But I was this height, but I was 90 kilos, I think, at this height. So I was really skinny.
Yeah.
In the contact, I was flying away. But I could have dunked, like, my furthest was like a step in from a free throw line. Like 1 foot in from a free throw line. That's the furthest I could have dunked.
I believe you could fly.
Yeah, you could. I believe now that if I drop 20, now I'm like 110 almost. If I drop now 20 kilos and go back to 90, I can maybe not almost free throw, but it would be much easier to dunk than now, you know.
So how about the floater?
Okay.
Yeah. How would you notice that? Oh, I have a good touching on this.
It started I think in Riga. It started. Because there it was the first time that I started doing short roll.
Yep.
Like when I was in Zadar and Šibenik, I used to just, you know, deep roll from the sides. But in Riga, we started like doing finding me like in a short roll, and then on that little, like a free throw range. And there I learned, like I try to develop that little shot, because I wasn't really feeling the little jump shot from the pick and pop. So because I wasn't rolling as I wasn't like popping, I was really like just in that little sweet spot where the free throw line is, a little below the free throw line. So from there, my like touch from a jump shot is not really, it's too close for me. I don't feel it at all. So then from that range, for me, it was better
to use the
to use the floater. I had to figure out some way. So then I just started shooting that floater, and then over the years of shooting, it developed, like right side, left side. I started doing both sides because I usually I do right hook, left hook. So then I started doing right hook right floater, left floater. And then over the years, it developed in pretty good. Here now I do it like I forgot to roll, I forgot to deep roll because every time I just do a little short roll, which is not good sometimes, but that's my little sweet spot for that floater.
Did anybody teach you, or maybe a coach or teammates?
I can't remember, but I think like the assistant coach in Riga like showed me the possibility of like shooting that shot. So then I try to play with it, I try to shoot I think it first started as a hook, like from that spot.
Yep.
But then I realized, that it's just like trying to push it. But at first in Riga and then the year afterwards in Cibona and Switzerland and Fribourg, it wasn't as, that was my like, I don't know, third, fourth weapon, because I was a low post player mostly.
Yep.
And I was just doing the low post stuff mostly. So then it developed in Brussels a little bit when I was in Belgium, and then it developed in Poland when I was the year before I came here. There I started the shooting a little bit more, and then when I came here with a lot of big guys like down the rim,
Yep.
It just became such a weapon that I just here actually like it became. I started shooting much more than ever before because it was so effective.
And he works on that a lot. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, I mean you have to.
When we're done practicing, every time when he has me to like rebound the ball for him, he's like one side at least 30 floating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Each position.
You have
Very
to
much.
keep the machine going, man.
Each post, each position, and any situation, right?
Yeah, you have to. So then when you come to the game, it's you don't think about it. It just
Instincts.
yeah, it just
Instincts.
goes. Yeah, exactly.
So it kind of like a feelings, or
Yeah, it's a lot with a feeling. Like he said, through the practice.
muscle memories.
Yeah, it's the muscle memory and just the feel, and because in the game when I get it, like I know, I don't think that second when I get it where I'm at, where's the rim, how far is it? Oh, let me shoot. No, that's it's a split second. So I just.
But you also have a left hand.
Yeah.
Not only the right hand.
Yeah.
So
it's
left hand is also
pretty good.
right.
It's almost the same, probably the same. In college, I started doing. I was doing like a lot of hook shots. Like when you see me in the post, it's a lot of not a floater, but like a little hook shot.
That's Eddie. That's Eddie. Hook shot.
But no. Eddie has the little one-legged. I have the little 2 foot.
Okay.
2 foot right hand and 2 feet, the left hand, like when I spin on the baseline.
Yep.
But yeah, in college, I was shooting a lot with the right. And then one of the coaches, one of the assistant coaches, told me, practice right and try to practice left also. So then from then on, like I started everything that I try to do with the right, except the, jump shot, because that's specific. I can't really do anything with a jump shot with the left. But all this around the rim, everything that I try to do, everything that I work on with the right, I try to do with the left. And then over the years, like, I do 10 hooks right, I do 10 hooks left. Everything has to be mimicked the same way that I can go both ways. Like on the post, I do, feet go this way for the right hand, feet go the other way for the left hand. Like it's all literally like a mirror. And then same, it's just
Yeah, that's why the boss is waiting for you every day.
yeah. Well, but that and
because you're double.
yeah, after I
the
work the
practice.
double. Yeah.
So after that, we want to know that what was your motivation for coming, to Taiwan and playing?
Why you look at me?
Nah,
It's
What's
telling
your
the
motivation?
my motivation, there was no like
Salary?
No, but salaries it sounds, you know, it sounds funny. Chen, it sounds funny, but it's. I mean, at the point, I played in Poland, and after that, I had a good season in Poland, and after that I had few offers from European teams.
Yep.
And then my agent called me one day. You know, hey, I have a. He always calls me with a life decision, you know, life-changing offer. I have this, I have Taiwan, it's, you know, it's great money, it's this, but it's in Taiwan, it's far away.
Have you ever heard Taiwan before?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I did, but so that was it was the best offer at the time from what I've got that summer. And it was, you know, I signed, I researched a little bit before I made my decision. I talked to the, I had a phone call with a video call actually with coach, with Danny, GM. I think it was Donald in that phone call. Maybe you also.
No.
No, you.
I'm not here.
It was Donald, Danny, coach, and Liam. Liam was there, the first year translator.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, Liam was there in the phone call, and me, and then we, you know, sat down, talked, what they expect from me, that I told them what I'm good at, what they can expect from me to do on the court. We agreed. Everybody was, you know, great mood. Everything was great. And then I signed. So that was basically it was the best offer at the time. That's the.
Mm-hmm. So, in the first year here, what's the most difficult to adapt? Maybe weathers, food?
No, the weather's beautiful, man. I love the sun. My girlfriend loves, you know, 4 seasons. So she needs to have the winter. Me, I love the sun. Let it shine, sun all year long. I don't care. But yeah, weather was not the problem. Food was, I love food and I eat a lot of food and not really a picky guy when it comes to food. So the food situation was pretty good because, you know, with the team we get like the meals and they're fairly healthy meals, you know, with the rice, with the good meat, with some vegetables. And then I found 3-4, you know, places on Uber Eats and then around where I live that are like, I try to eat semi-healthy, you know, not crazy, but try to keep it decent.
About the temperature, I got one thing really interesting.
Okay.
As I remember, like every time when the news telling everybody, okay, it's gonna be cold this weekend. So the GM is a really thoughtful guy. You know, he comes over to the team and remind everybody, hey, it's gonna be super cold this weekend.
Put on
jackets. Kiki goes, oh, no, but okay, it's gonna be really cold. Let me see.
Yeah, no, because this year he was right, because when he said it the next day, I think, or 2 days later, it got actually really cold. It was like, not really cold, but it
14
was like,
or 15?
Yeah, it was like that. But you know, when you come from 30 to 14, 15, it seems that it's cold.
Yeah.
But last year was funny because, you know, it was coach in the weight room. He was like, guys, be careful, you know, it's getting cold. Like, put your, you know, hoodies on, like, stay warm. I was like, okay, you know, and then next day I checked the temperature. It went from, you know, 35 to 22. the next 5 days it was 22. I'm like, okay, I guess it is, you know,
t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it is colder. It's not 35, but it's still summer, you know.
And you saw your teammates all wearing hoodies.
Yeah, all in hoodies. So it gets though cold, like when. It's more like wet. It's not really like temperature cold. It's more like wet from when it gets like cloudy and rainy. Yep. That's like you get a little cold or whatever. But the weather is 85%
so every time
of the time it's beautiful.
When I come to the gym, I wrap myself up I like a spring roll. Yep. You see Kiki walking in with her short sleeves. Hey, how's the weather, Kiki? It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, the weather's perfect. Inside, actually, outside right now, it's for the shorts. Yeah. Inside it's because of the AC. It's cold. And here, and then like in the cars and like when we drive around in the bus and stuff, it's much more colder like inside, not just the gym, but like everywhere you go, like because of the AC than it is outside.
I saw that maybe two weeks ago, you laying on the grass.
Yeah.
Outside.
Outside the bank.
Yeah.
I mean, because we go from apartment to the Uber to the bus to the gym, back to the bus, back to the Uber, back to the apartment to rest, to sleep. You gotta recover. So we never actually are outside. So then when I got a chance, I said the off days. So then when I get a chance, I came out of the cold gym, not cold gym, but AC gym.
Yep.
You come outside, you see the sun, nice, get a little warmth on your skin.
But your apartment is right on the riverside of Pitan, right?
Yeah.
Do you like that place?
Yeah, I like it. It's bigger than last year. Has a nice little big window in the living room, looking on the cemetery. I have peaceful, have quiet neighbors.
You like a view or the view?
Yeah, but behind the cemetery is you can see the mountains, all
river.
The way in the back. It's all the way mountains, river is to the left. It's beautiful, peaceful in the morning. You wake up, you hear the birds. Nice.
Wow. So we want to know: is there still have a things that is hard to adapt here in your second year? Still really hard.
No. For me right now, last year I adapted to everything.
You are totally Taiwanese.
Yeah, I said the language, but that's coming along too. Like I adapted to the people, to the basketball here, to the surroundings, to the weather, in the first few months. So now, when I came back, this year it's nothing new. Everything is.
Yeah.
I know everything how it's gonna be, how it is, and it's good feeling.
Yeah, and this is Kiki's second year. I gotta say, he helps the interpreters a lot. Like we have two new teammates this year, Victor and Zeko. Without me telling them,
it's like a tour guide.
Exactly. Like he tells them where to buy the grocery, how do they get to the Carrefour, and where can you pay for the phone? Yeah, everything.
Yeah. Because it's I did it already, so then it's easy for me just to instead of them asking him where do I go, I already know. You have a breakfast place here, you have this here, you have this here, you have this here. It's good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the most favorite thing in Taiwan?
Food, right?
Food-wise, or
not only food,
whatever.
Hey, anything.
I don't know, man.
Maybe basketball.
Probably basketball. Yeah.
We're super curious. What do you usually do on day off? They probably can answer Weber's question at the same time.
Because Eddie always showed them that he maybe.
Eddie goes to Paris.
Yeah.
Eddie goes to Paris on a day off. So when you look at his Instagram,
that's the weird thing that I
post like 4 months later.
Yeah. I don't know why.
That's his thing, man.
Probably he was swiping on the phone. Oh, I didn't post that video.
Yeah.
That's in Paris.
But Eddie always showed on social media that during his day off, right? Mm-hmm. But you are maybe a secret guy on social media.
Yeah, I don't really like. I actually started deleting because I catch myself that I'm on Instagram too much, watching the videos or like answering the messages or whatever. So then I started deleting it and I just check it, every week or every 2 weeks. Wow. I delete the app and then I install the app just to check the messages to see, who, talk to me, whatever. And then I delete the app again.
So that's why our team accounts are tagging you. So you never share that. You never share it.
Rarely I share it.
Never.
Sorry, guys.
Never.
It's not you guys. I love the pictures. Like after the game, I install the Instagram and then I check, because you do a great job with marketing, like on Instagram. But I do a horrible job with reposting it. Yeah, sorry. But on off days, I'm not really like, to share it. I like the privacy. I like I don't care what somebody over there is gonna know what I do, on an off day or what I don't do or whatever. So, but on off days, seems pretty boring, man. But I like reading. I'll go for like a little walk. If the other day on Sunday, we had a game. I was tired, so then I slept till like 10:30, I think.
Wow.
Had a good sleep, good breakfast, everything easy, you know. On off day, you're trying to be, you know, as
Slowly.
calm, everything is slow, everything is relaxed.
Yeah.
I was reading a little bit, then I went for like downstairs. I got some dumplings for lunch, grabbed them, went for a walk, was eating them like on a little bench next to the little field. People playing little, I don't know, I forgot what the game, I never figured out what the game is. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, so yeah, you keep it easy and then go back, you know, do some laundry, read a little bit.
Easy
eat,
day.
Yeah, easy. Watch a movie, maybe watch some video from a game.
Okay.
Easy, nothing special.
So what's